Hello, hello. I think I'm live. Yes, we are. We figured it out. Oh my goodness. Can OBS not like pop up an error for once, please? Anyways, that's all besides the point. We're here to play Magic. And well, we're gonna kick it off playing midweek Magic, and then the hope is we're gonna be playing some Ketramose. Open to change though, if anybody has something they would like to see. My computer seems to be running at the most fast pace ever. There we go. Alright, midweek Magic this week. Aetherdrift constructed only with the most recent set. Okay, so we have to make a new deck, I believe. Oh my goodness. 1 second here. What do we delete? Don't ask why I have a whole 100 decks. I will not be taking questions. No, I will not. Alright. New deck. Only Aetherdrift cards. What are we gonna build the deck around? What is probably the strongest Aetherdrift card that like has all the set synergies around it is a good question here. So Aetherdrift not collected. Also want to consider those. I think, you know, there's a lot of artifacts. There is cycling, so we could just play another monument deck. But I should probably stop that before I drive everyone insane. Artifacts with Voyager Quick Welder could be pretty good, because we could just cheat out a bunch of small ones. We'll filter by rares and mythics to see what like the most powerful build arounds are. Though there are some good uncommons. Play a Last Ride plus Bloodghast deck. We got a request for that. Someone was interested in seeing or sharing that they were having some success with the synergy between those two. Goblins is also actually a very possible option. So I don't have that many. How many wild cards we got? 18. Okay, we're chilling on the rare wild cards at least. Could just play mono green. You know what? It might be a mono green kind of day. Oh, I gotta craft Ketramose. Do I even? Okay, I have the 4 mythics I need to craft. I got 0 Ketramose? That's crazy. Hold on. Let's go spend the rest of my gems and see if we can open a Ketramose. Because that would be kind of nice. Oh, great. There we go. Packs. I will save. Do I need to save gems? It is Wednesday, so I need to have 2,500 gold for Saturday to do the event. We'll just spend all our gems. We'll surely get enough gold, right? Ooh, we got a gold pack. Alright. Open all. What do we get? What do we get? There's a mythic wild card, so that at least will help us. And then golden pack, a bunch of rares and mythics, hopefully. Also, old ooze, oil deep, Dracononyx engineer. Ooh, territory forge. I wanted to make a territory forge deck and just play land destruction at one point, but I didn't want to spend all the mythics on it. It irritates me that they always have like these new things at the top. But anyways, Aetherdrift. Only Aetherdrift cards for midweek Magic. What are we playing in our deck? I don't know why I click standard because it doesn't really matter. Build around some sort of powerful rare mythic, presumably, but Hmm. What is the answer here? Play Aether Spark in the deck. You know what, why not? We'll play Aether Spark in the deck. We can play... Could play mono green. What is the mono green options if we're playing only this color, or only Aetherdrift? The cards aren't bad, but I don't think we can get away with just mono green. Oops. Uncheck green. Could go for reanimating Valor, but I don't have many copies of Valor, so that's probably not a good idea. You know what? Goblins it is? Is that the plan here? We don't actually have any Goblin Lords is one of the downsides though. Mono red. Is it just mono red? Aetherdrift mono red edition. Or mono red Aetherdrift edition. Alright, we'll play mono green. Give it a whirl. I don't think it's gonna be great, but we have some decent options. Defend the Rider is nice to make some tokens. I do want to try out this Lumbering World Wagon. I feel like that's actually not that bad for ramp. And then the Imperial Sword, do we want to play that? Definitely want to play the Rex if we're playing only Aetherdrift cards. Anybody with the Aetherdrift limited knowledge? What should I play here? Fight spell. Treacherous Insight could be nice. I feel like we just gotta play creatures. Exhaust. Okay, this gives us some more 1-drops that have an exhaust ability to synergize with Afterburner Expert. So if Afterburner Expert dies, we get it back. And I guess just play Big Thing. And we want to play a copy of Thunderous Velocipede. Maybe we split between the World Wagons and the Velocipedes. Actually, I think we want to play full Velocipede so we can go... Or sorry, Lumbering World Wagon so we can go World Wagon into Agnosaur Rex. You know what? Why not? We'll play a March of the World Ooze. Any other card that would be worth it? I guess we could play a copy of Elvish for Fueler for the value. Play one Velocipede. I feel like we need a removal spell or two. A protection spell. Some removal spells. And their card draw or anything? Oh, well, that's just Broken Wings. It's not bad, but return up to you. Okay, that's, I never remember what that card does. What are our colorless options if we're going mono green? I guess we can play some of the Raceways, which is kind of nice. Oh, we already have enough cards. Go down one removal spell. Because we can, we'll play Muragonda Raceway and the Amonkhet Raceway. Do we want to play a full playset? Sure. Alright, we crafted the uncommon land. Do I have it? No, okay. Well, that is Aetherdrift Green. Let's see if we can do some damage in this midweek magic. I had to scroll up to click on it. There we go. Submit deck. Time to game. Opponent. What? I'm curious what other people will be doing in purely Aetherdrift. I feel like it can't be that crazy, you know? Surely we can get away with playing mono green. This hand is questionable, but we'll keep it. Oh my god. I don't know why the first game, whenever I had to restart my computer to try and solve my tech issues. And the first game on always is so stuttery. Or is stuttery. After that, completely fine. You want to talk about speed? I'll show you speed. Boom. Stay afraid. Stay very afraid. Yes, I stopped myself from playing the Web Strike Elite because I wanted to get to speed 2. No questions. Oh, Reanimator. That's actually a pretty good option because you have the kickoff celebrations. Didn't think about that. Oh, World Wagon. Get in there, get a land, and then next turn we can play the Rex. What's up, Omid? Let's go indeed. I hope we can finish off this midweek Magic event with the mono green here. I don't think it's worth blocking, though. I guess we're giving them speed. Life gain land. How could they? Destroy my World Wagon? That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright. Big Dino. Surely that means we win. We can make Big Dino even bigger. You know what? That's what we gotta play like soon is mono green. Your doppelgang deck every turn is a blast. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, that has got to be one of my favorite decks recently. I didn't even check what we got. Presumably a card style. Or that's what it looked like. I'm not sure though. Rusty Whale. Our district mascot turn 1 is pretty good. We need to draw some lands here, but hiya, it's a dog. Okay, I lied. I guess my game's gonna stay stuttery. I gotta get a new computer sometime. Oh my goodness. Ignore the lag. Has anyone tried mono green? You know what? I'll go while we're playing. I'll pull up untapped GG stats and try and plow through. Okay. Saddle. We'll go ahead, attack in. It will gain some power here, and then we can plow their ox. That seems backwards. I thought the ox was supposed to be doing the plowing. Excuse me. That was unpleasant. Alright. I see one mono green deck. One singular mono green deck. Let's see what they're up to. It's just a mono green forest deck. Okay, well. Only time mono green works for me is Juicy Smuggler Surprise. The thing is, I've wanted Smuggler Surprise to work so badly, but I haven't ever really found a deck where I consistently enough pull it off. I don't know. I've never gotten the card to really work in a super satisfying manner besides when I first played it from like OTGA's release, I played an Abzan, I think it was, a list that went all right. I don't really, I don't think I played much of it afterwards, but still, it was like pretty good. But ever since then, I haven't been able to smuggler surprise into uh into some wins. Sky Seer's Chariot, they can name our district mascot and make it pretty much impossible to saddle it if we don't want to play our cards. But hey, we might not want to play our cards at this rate because we have not been drawing lands. This opponent timing out. Fortify? What? Huh? Okay. That was something. That was not what I was expecting. Alright, what did we get? Augur or Darkstar Augur. Augur. But yeah, I'm surprised someone is still out there playing Nissa Ascended Animus with Awaken the Woods. That was a pretty fun synergy there. Solid win, bro. Thank you very much. I put in an A+ effort every time. All right, you go first. Web Strike Elite. This will be the first time I've cast this card. Darn it. An opponent has the rat. Alright, well, we will be able to play down the Agnosaur Rex. Agnosaur. Sword. Yeah, sword. Agnosaur Rex. Not this turn, the following turn. With our ramp here. Part of the reason I wanted to play the World Wagon. Grab a basic. Are we going to assemble the Aether Spark onto the Dino and make a bunch of mana and have nothing to cast? That would be pretty crazy. Ooh, we can actually... I didn't even think about this. Get in there. Ramp more in the deck. Yeah, I'm a fan of a World Wagon. I am a fan of this card. I don't know if it's actually going to be good enough to do things, but enters, or when it attacks, it searches up a basic. The only downside of this card is Brew 4. Opponent speeding. Someone call the police. 2 mana open. Please don't. We drew a land, so opponent, I'm gonna need you to kindly not explode our Rex. The extended art looks so strange. Like, hold on. When it's out on the board, those ribbons underneath it look like they're like legs, and it's like this weird Cyclops kind of creature. Okay. Opponent does not have an answer. Okay, I guess they have the answer of blocking. Didn't think about that, but what are you gonna do about my Aether Spark, huh? 14 loyalty counters. And we have 2 lands in hand. Speed Demon. Oh, that is a lot of card draw. and a lot of damage. We could threaten lethal with World Wagon. And we drew another land. If I draw 2 lands. Yeah, I was about... Okay, we hit the Afterburner Expert to crew it, and then the opponent would be forced to block. I guess that means we win. Well, that's midweek magic. People scoop pretty fast, I guess. What did we get? Ariat alt art. Not bad. Alright. It's standard deck time. Get rid of whatever this was. Oh, should we? Alright. We have the option of playing Ketramose or mono green. Chat, if anyone in chat has a preference, let me know. Do we go Aetherdrift, mono green, or Ketramose deck? Show me the Ketra. Alright, you got it. It is Ketramose time. Want to see your brew? I'm going to be coming up with it on the spot, so this could be questionable. Well, maybe do your doppelganger deck. You know what? If this doesn't go well, we can play a few games of the doppelganger deck. I'm going to quickly check what people are doing with Ketramose according to Untapped GG. This is cheating, but maybe we can juice our deck. Did I misspell it? Or is no one playing this card? Let me try again. Ketramose. Nope. Okay, no one's playing it. Color combo. I'm of the opinion that I don't like adding extra colors if I don't have to, so we're gonna try and stick to Orzhov. So we're gonna stick to Orzhov, and we're gonna try and play these exile cards. What is our backup plan? Because every like really good deck is not built around just one card. What is the backup plan? I guess a Planeswalker. Deadly cover up. I have heard that. Maze Mind Tome exiles. Yeah, that's a good one as well. Ghost Vacuum. Here's what I'm thinking. If we play Rest in Peace, we don't even need our removal to exile anymore. So I've been thinking about playing Rest in Peace, and then you can play your Go for the Throats type of cards without having to worry about it. What did I put down as cards that I was thinking about during spoiler season? Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Breach as a backup win con. That's actually not bad. It's a little expensive, but Rest in Peace is big brained. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like you can play you definitely want to play Graveyard Hate, because then you can turn you can trigger Ketramose more, but I think Rest in Peace might be better because you just get more value out of it, maybe. Okay. Oh, Orborg Scavengers was a card that I was thinking about I want this card to be like good, but I haven't had a ton of success with decks around it. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, exile target card from a graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. This creature has flying as long as that card has exiled, has flying. Same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Hexproof, Haste, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. So if we have Ketramose in the graveyard for some reason, we could Urborg Scavenger it. Ooh, we could mix it with Rada Drobic if we want to be super troll. Man, I wish I gotta play, you know what? That's on the docket as another deck that I gotta play. Build something around Rada Drobic with the new cards. legend ruling and just going for tons of exile or tons of tokens is always fun. All right, let's filter by exile. Lay down arms. We're not going to be playing enough planes. Calamity's Wake. I had somebody try and cast this against me while I was climbing to Mythic. It was kind of funny because I just cast an instant speed spell in response and discarded cards to trigger my monument. Invasion of Gobakhan doesn't really work. Parting Gust. Okay, this card is insane with the deck. I've had somebody Parting Gust their own Ketramose to save it. So it's not only removal, but it's also protection. I have seen like Jolly Balloon Man with Rotodrobic, but is there like a infinite combo or is it just the synergy? Because that reminds me of like the Jaxus card that you used to play with it. Is Jaxus still in standard? Whoa. I think it was New Capenna, right? Yeah, it was New Capenna. Oh. Soul Partition for saving Ketramose? Yeah. Parting Gust can do something similar. Exile non-token creature. Return it under its owner's control at the beginning of next end step. We definitely want to play that. I guess we'll go ahead and play Soul Partition. I'm not a huge Soul Partition fan, but can't hate it. We do need to come up with that. The one thing with Breach is we're going to be drawing a bunch of cards, or our intention is to draw a bunch of cards. So if we also cast Breach in the Multiverse, we're going to be decking ourselves is what I would be concerned about before we have lethal. What are the best cards in these colors? We could play some, you know what? Oh, my favorite Kaya. We'll play Kaya as our backup win con. Each opponent loses 3 life, you gain 3 life, and then you can exile enchantments or creatures and make 1/1 copies of them. Urborg Scavengers. This creature has flying as long as the card exile with it has flying. Okay, so this has hexproof, so if we exile it with the Scavengers, the Scavengers have hexproof. That is something, I guess. I guess we could play Kaya plus a Breach. This deck's probably already too greedy, but alright, removal. Removal, card draw, life gain. Small Kaya also, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. This Kaya, I don't know. I don't really, I would have to read it again to see what it does, but I just hate it because it's so wordy and it doesn't feel like it does that much. It's creature keywords, not planeswalkers. It says this creature has flying as long as a card exiled with it has flying. So if I remember people talking about Valgavoss Lair, whatever, land. Oh, this. I hate Small Kaya too. Yeah, Small Kaya makes my brain hurt. Are there any other good like keyword cards? Scavengers, you know what, this is our win cons. We have our win cons, maybe even too many win cons. We need interaction. More interaction, more card draw. Maze Mind Tome. I like the tone. Eclipse. The thing with Eclipse is like, I feel like certain red decks are gonna just be bigger than it, and then everyone's playing around nowhere to run, or yeah, nowhere to run. So they're generally gonna have high toughness creatures. But that reminds me, we need to add our sweepers here. How many do we want to play? Keep it like that for right now. Oh yeah, rest in peace. Oh, I have Enchanting Tales versions. I was like, what? Deep Cavern or Cavern Bat is good with scavengers, flying, and lifelink. True. That is a good point. I like that. I remember playing a deck with scavengers, and the bat was pretty good with it. So we have Graveyard Hate. We have actually more Graveyard Hate than I intended. Do we want 3 pieces? Sure, we'll have 3 pieces. That's probably sufficient for that stuff. Do we want what other removal do we want? There's Legion to Ashes, which actually seems pretty good. I'm not a huge Soul Partition fan, not gonna lie. We'll trim those, play 2 Legion, and then Scavenger and Rip might be Nombo. Cavern Bat also exiles for Ketra. Yeah, maybe we don't need to play this many Rest in Peace if we have the Scavengers. We'll play like 1 Rip. Alright, what else? We don't have like good Planeswalker removal at the moment. We have Soul or Parting Gust, which can deal with creatures. Soul Partition can deal with anything, but it just slows it down. Legion to Ashes can deal with anything. Headley Cover Up, really good for creatures. I think we need something that can hit Planeswalkers too, but Exercise, we do need to cast spells on our turn, so we'll play Exercise to get, we have to exile things on our turn to get the effect. Ossification? Ooh, Aven Interrupter, kind of fun. I'll play 1, why not? Aven Interrupter, sort of a counterspell. Exiles. Quetzal's Flanker, maybe we play this over the Rest in Peace. Nah. Oh, this has flying as well, so it does work with the Scavengers in some regard. Exile, Planeswalker. Hate just losing to a Planeswalker sticking on the battlefield. The End is an interesting option. Blot Out, also an interesting one. Ossification, creature or Planeswalker that's black or red. Okay, so not very good. Aven, neat idea. From battlefield or graveyard. Oh yeah, it doesn't trigger Ketra because it's from the stack. Still, I'll play it because this is kind of a Orzhov control deck, and you know, a counterspell or a reprieve, I guess is technically what it is not terrible for that kind of playstyle, I think. What do we usually use for Planeswalkers? Oh, Get Lost. Okay. Yeah, we can play Get Lost. That deals with enchantments. This deals with our artifacts. This is just the most disgusting pile of removal. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Dual lands, Verges, fast lands. Play a fortress. Full playset of surveillance, I guess. And some caves. Craft our Ketras. Ouch. Ketra. Good name. We need a good name for the deck. It's the most vital part of any deck building session. Come up with a funny name. Zorleen can pull Ketra out of the graveyard. Not dead after all can prevent him from being exiled. Does it actually stop exile? Not dead. It says when it dies. It doesn't say exile. Exiling isn't dying, unfortunately. Zorline is a good point. Though I'm not entirely convinced we need to play Zorline here. Though, one card that I forgot about that is pretty good is Anoint with Affliction. Play 2 Anoints, maybe go down. I want to go down something. This is creature removal. So maybe we go down. You know what? Maybe I'm not a soul partition believer. No, I like the protection. Man, I really want to play Anoint with Affliction, but Ashnod's Intervention. Is that in standard? Oh. Oh, okay. That reminds me, oh, that I was thinking of like Kaya's Ghost Form or something. There's like a 1 mana enchantment that I think does something similar. Yeah, I think this is kind of niche, whereas Parting Gust can do like the same thing, but also is a removal when we need it. Ketramose. Maybe I don't play with Anoint. Honestly, is it good enough? Yeah, maybe Anoint isn't it. We'll put it in the sideboard to think about. Alright. Ketra. You know what? We'll call him the New Monument. So it's a compliment, I swear. The New Monument. Alright, apply styles. And let's roll. Are we just gonna hop straight into ranked? Sure, why not? I'm here to donate rank. It's a lot of removal, card draw maybe. I mean, we have a 7 mana planeswalker that's card draw, you know, that's a lot of it, right? You know? Yeah, you're probably right. There should probably be more card draw. High roller quality. Yeah. I have a habit of making decks to pop off or do perhaps not so good. Rest in peace. You go first. You know what? We're not gonna mulligan. We're not cowards here. Oh gosh, it's Demir. Hopeless Nightmare turn 1. Deadly Cover Up probably is not going to be very helpful here. Alright, before the opponent starts looping this, let's just get rid of it. It's exiled so they don't get the trigger from it being sacrificed. It's all in the top decks here. I mean, the backup plan for this deck is... What is a good backup card draw engine? Yeah, I can't really think of much that you'd want to play. Okay, I think we got the land situation covered. Rip it up. Rest in Peace and Deadly Cover Up is a bit of a non-bo, but I think we'll be fine. Blood Pits Drowner, so it's Demir mid-range. It's not quite Demir bounce, maybe? Oh my gosh. Okay, I was about to say, if that's a Kaido, I was gonna be sad. That's just a few lands. This is not ideal. How about no card draw, please? Where we need... That's not the top deck we needed. Alright. The old... Activate the Restless Fortress because you have nothing. That's not good. Opponent, do they have the Kaido? They can't flash in the one that's exiled, but do they have another? Okay, you know what? I need to play a deck with Kaido. I swear this card is beyond broken. I don't understand why it has to be hexproof on the opponent's turn. Okay, Deep Cavern Bat on time as usual. I don't think that one's winnable. Something tells me that one is not winnable. Okay, well, we did not curve out like we kind of want to with Ketramose. We will withhold judgment until we actually get to play Ketramose here. Though I can already tell the deck might need work. We didn't even find a Maze Mind Tome though, to be fair. That would have helped. Okay, we got a tome. Ask and you shall receive. Please don't hurt me. Opponent got the Scamp turn 1 into the Emberheart Challenger turn 2. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Alright. Parting Gust time, perhaps. Interesting. Get rid of one of your creatures and turn it into a fish. Still not feeling great. I think I'm going to replace the Soul Partitions. Like Ketramose. This might be the wrong move, but I think Rest in Peace is really good though. Because that also gets you a really high card count for your... Yeah, we're just dead. We are just dead. I don't know why they kept printing 1 mana plus 3 power pump spells into standard, but here we do. Here we have 2 of them in standard. Flip's looking pretty good right now. I feel like as soon as I put it in, we're gonna run into like 0 matchups where it's good. That's just my fear. Alright, Anoint. Anoint would have been excellent there. Whoa. Soul Partitions did not leave the deck. There we go. Anoint. Take it out of the sideboard because we are playing it. I don't know, the bat is the bat's like good into certain decks that are playing sweepers and stuff. I don't think this deck, I don't know, bat is cool, but I feel like it doesn't quite synergize with the rest of the deck. Whoa, didn't want to drag the Anoint. Play more of that. What do we have that gains life? Oh, Sheltered by Ghosts. I guess you could play like an aggressive Orzhov list that works with Ketramose. But maybe not this one. Play the Flanker. You know what? We're missing the turn 1 Duress. Just play turn 1 Duress and you win occasionally off of it. Alright, 3 duress, 3 annoyance, 4 parting gusts. Parting gust, I'm not entirely sold on yet, but do we have any smaller sweepers that you're mentioning? Eclipse? Maybe we swap out. We'll swap out the Aven Interrupter for it. Don't think the Aven Interrupter is necessary. Alright. Better suited. We have some turn 1 plays. Hopefully this means we don't just get absolutely dumpstered again. But it appears it might be one of those kind of days. Yeah, I gotta get a title together. Maybe next Wednesday we'll dedicate the stream to trying to get some achievements locked down. Turn 1 duress, stops 3 damage. Huge. Get lost here though, feels awful. Alright, Verge is not bad. I think we just get the tome going so we can start scrying. Oh, it's black by default. I didn't even think notice that. Opponent looked at the tome. Do they have artifact removal? That'd be crazy. Alright, 3 damage straight to the face. Scry. Nope, don't need another land. We'll scry before we draw. Deadly cover up. Yeah, that's not particularly good into a deck that's full of haste creatures. And we drew our 3rd strategy. Shadowy Backstreet. Another land. Yikes. Yikes. Screaming Nemesis, we can kill that. Opponent thinking. Give them 2 maps. Not happy about that, but oh my goodness. It's a flood. What? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lands in the top 14. Eclipse off the top. That would be pretty good here. I was hating on the malicious clips, and now we could probably use it. Urborg Scavengers is an interesting option. So it feels a little less good without the bat in the deck. But I will take something that can block. Well, this gives it haste. Will not attack in, because I think I ought to be a little defensive here. Starfire Hero. All of our removal is pretty good in the hero, so they can upgrade their hired claws. So I think we gotta go for them. Also, their attack triggers are very brutal. Map token to trigger the hero. Ouch. Emberheart Challenger on top. And another land. And another land. We're playing 24. Am I crazy, or is this... just a few lands on the top. Just a few. We're just dead. Think that was a skill issue. Need to draw a few less lands. Duress was nice. Do we want to put more like 1-drops in the deck? Probably. Alright. Mono red on the play with the scamp. Just how I like it. Daring today. Daring today, aren't we? And they top deck the land so they can double Monstrous Rage their Cacophony Scamp and then fling it at my face for 14 damage turn 2. Oh, whoops, my bad. 12 damage turn 2. Should have played around it. Okay, well, seems the meta here is a little different, and we need to drastically change our removal because it's Mono Red City. Ketramose, I mean, it's a card, but I think we need more than just a card right now. Maybe the Scavengers is too cute. Are we just dead? 5 damage with the Lightning Strike and Slick Shot. Or 6 damage, rather. We're down to 1. If I have a land and a shock, we're dead. I can't play Ketramose here. Because we're already dead. Turn 3. Okay, that's a card into hand. Anoint. Does the opponent have a burn spell? One of those days, eh? One of those days. Can I play against not mono red on the play? Please. Please. Alright. Swapping some more cards in the deck, I guess. Scavengers, I hate you. We were never friends. I don't think you're a cool card. Get out. The classic, the new classic, Joust Through. 3 damage and 1 life? Probably not worth. Play Union. Smite. Smite doesn't really synergize, but it's just good aggro base removal. Deadly cover up down, smite. Run it back. Something besides mono red, please. Actually, you know what? Mono red now, because we put in all the cards to try and deal with mono red. Looks like we might be against a green deck, which could be rough. Yeah, the Vivian avatar, Johnny Sleeves. What does this mean for our opponent's deck? We may never find out. It's a mountain. Okay. Just a few mono red decks. Three in a row when I played only against like three, or no, it was only against two mono red decks the entire time I climbed to Mythic. Just strange how you can get matched up against all sorts of different things. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fish them. Alright, we'll pass turn. We'll probably parting gust the Manifold Mouse so that we can Legion to Ashes the fishes if we need to, but that's fine. We could also just draw a card and gain 5 life. We do have to remove the Manifold Mouse in response to them casting like an Emberheart Challenger, because otherwise they get the Challenger trigger. So I don't think they'll play the Challenger because they've already gotten their land drop for the turn. I think we're just going to Union of the Third Bath, take our 4 damage here. Alright, back to 21. Courtyard's not great here. Play a tome. And hopefully draw well. Okay. Slightly larger mouse. You know, double strike both of them. Nice. Shock the face. One mana open. A burst lightning. Okay. So get rid of a Manifold Mouse. Turn it into a fish. I don't know if this is worth. This might be a complete waste of a parting gust. Don't need another land. I'm gonna cut a land at this rate. What the heck? The rest, you're pretty late. Roll a card. Another land. There, we gotta get rid of the mouse. And not let them have double strike. Opponent has 3 damage on board. What do they have in their hand? Monstrous Rage. Ketramose, you are super on time. I mean, play Ketramose. And we die. What did I learn from that? I don't know. I'm a bit at a loss. We got an achievement for exiling things, I believe. Exile 150. Nice. No rest. I feel like we play more Rest in Peace almost just so that we have it. We have our Ketramose active by the time we get to it. I don't know, man. I don't know. We have all these cards in for removal. How much is that? 16. Okay, well. Is it enough? What is the problem here? I mean, I think it's enough removal, but Legion to Ashes has to go. It's gone. It is gone. Now, what do we play in place of it, though? I feel like just more smites. Is Elspeth's Smite even that good? Play another Eclipse. I feel like Eclipse is going to be really awkward for when we run into non-aggro or red aggro deck. What's this card? -2/-2. If a creature opponent controls would die, exile it instead. Anoint. Exiles mana value of 3 or less creatures. Parting Gust. Maybe we go down the Parting Gust. Oh, Soul Partition. I don't know about this card, but all right. Well, we'll give this a run. Oops. Yeah, I really hate that the fact that they get to replay it eventually. It feels like sometimes it just does nothing, but maybe we should not be playing Exercise. I don't know why I kept this hand. I just snap kept. This hand looks awful. Try working on the mulliganing. Yeah, no monument, please. That card gets out of hand. Opponent Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We actually have Ketramose turn 3, so if it doesn't work out this game, it's not going to work out. Opponent is a Jeskai draw discard deck with Oculus, it seems, and Prof's Eidetic Memory. So they want to draw a discard to put counters on things. They want to discard their Oculus, reanimate it with Helping Hand. They have Unsummon, which is kind of annoying because they can unsummon or Ketramose. But I don't think the opponent particularly wants to do that, but I don't know if they have the mana they want. I haven't been watching the stream that long, but your mana curve seems higher than your opponent's. Soul Partition should help. I hope so. I feel like the curve isn't that high, but we don't have necessarily abundance of 1-drops. Fear of missing out. This Deadly Cover-Up could be helpful. Opponent does have the Unsummon mana. Please do not. We can be friends. Opponent can unsummon like in response to one of our spells, unfortunately. Like, Deadly Cover-Up is really good at triggering Ketramose, but it also feels so slow. Alright, so if the opponent responds to this to unsummon, we Parting Gust the Siren and draw at least 1 card. The plan. Or the opponent lets it resolve. We drew our first card. Wow. Alright, we'll hold up the Parting Gust to defend Ketramose. The opponent will probably try and bounce it on our end step, and we can blink it and draw a card. Nope. Never mind. Opponent discarding and drawing. Please do not unsummon. It'll make me sad. I think we have to take 4 here. So we don't. It just removes the Ketramose. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do actually just remove it. I don't want to take 4. Going to down to 10 seems scary. And we can just replay Ketramose while we play out our tap land. Wow, the opponent. Not a care in the world about. We need Rest in Peace right about now. That would be brutal for this Oculus deck. Turns off Fear of Missing Out. Stop them from reanimating Oculus. Question is, does opponent have Spell Pierce? And they're playing blue and they keep Rest in Peace off the top. Any responses? 2 mana card that draws a card and turns off graveyard decks. Not bad. Sure, we turn off our Deadly Cover-Up, but alright, I'm starting to feel alive now. Ketramose, get in there, and then we can anoint whatever we want. I think the opponent is kinda cooked. It's fine. Get rid of your Fear of Missing Out, draw a card. We could have blinked it in response, but I kind of want to stop the damage that we were taking. Opponent could bounce the Graveyard 8, but doesn't appear to be the plan. Land drop is nice. Run out creature. Lockdown? Ooh. Thoughts on Ashiok? Ashiok actually is a good point. Maybe we do play some Ashiok. Do we just blow up the Scholar and draw a card? Probably. Worst they do is bounce Ketramose, and we don't really mind that much. I think Lockdown would be good if we're going to be playing Get Lost and stuff. Yeah. I've heard multiple places though that Deadly Cover Up is good with Ketramose because it double triggers, but maybe it's not the move for the decks that we're facing at the moment. I like it as a kind of a reset that doesn't kill our card advantage engine and everything, but because yeah, Sunfall doesn't really work well with Ketramose, I guess, because then you exile your Ketramose. Opponent found their white mana. Does that mean they have a exile removal for Ketramose here? Exercise? Indeed. Okay. Well. Boom. Blow up the board. We get to draw a card because rest in peace. And attack. Fetch lands. Oh yeah, you're right. You are so right. I forgot about that. Fetch lands with rest in peace and Ketramose turned into card draw. Or just any graveyard hate turned into card draw. Put in a full playset of Fabled, probably. And then maybe trim the pain lands, because I don't know if we want to be playing pain lands in a deck that already hurts itself so much. Yo, hello, Michael. Michael? I am bad with names. Alright, so our conclusion so far, we don't like Deadly Cover Up that much. So it was good that game. I don't know. We will... Deadly. Throw it in the sideboard for now. Temporary Lockdown. Put that in. Out with the Eclipse. Did I already drop the Eclipse? Looks like I did. Okay, and then talking about lands. Fable. Draw some cards with our land. Sounds fun. And then I don't know if we want to play caves in that situation. Do we have 26 lands? What happened? We're gonna have a lot of tap lands though. Tap land, tap land, tap. We have 9 tap lands. That's a little bit much. Maybe... Actually, these aren't always tap lands, so yeah, it's fine. Okay. Did I miss anything that we were talking about? Temporary Lockdown. It does bump our rest in peace, but that's fine. Hit of Offering. I don't recognize that name. Oh. Yeah, it is a way we could draw cards with our lands, but I'm very afraid of playing tap lands, so I'm inclined not to include it. Also, it has the chance to not tap for the colors that we want, which could be kind of annoying. Alright. Any cards we want to tweak? Another Lockdown? I don't think we want to play Breach. We can just play Deadly Cover Up. Oh, we were talking Ashiok. Ashiok. Wicked Manipulator. If you pay life, yeah, that's not really relevant here, but yeah, remember it makes tokens and exiles cards and then can mill for exiled. Cool, okay. Yeah, I like that, I like that. What do we trim? You have the deadly cover-up and the temporary lockdown. Maybe we don't need the union. I mean, what do we have for gaining life? Ketramose and Kaya. Do we want the union of the third path? Maybe it's unnecessary. We're better off just actually playing like removal in terms of temporary lockdown. Okay. Play one more rest in peace? No. Okay, we'll add another duress for the time being. More turn one plays. It is kind of annoying though that the smite does not work, because it means it doesn't exile on your turn. This hand is interesting. I mean, if we're into a graveyard deck, maybe we just get to win. No, I forgot. The opponent's name is has the title of the Fervent, so it's mono red. This hand kind of stinks for mono red, unfortunately. Oh, it's goblins. It's goblins, okay. Still scary. We gotta find like a temporary lockdown or something, I don't know. I'm already contemplating removing that one copy of Duress for temporary lockdown, because we would be in a good spot if this was a temporary lockdown. Yeah, temporary lockdown would go so well right about here. Is there anything we can do? Anything we can do? Probably not. Okay, well, we can remove a burst lightning. We'll take that. We're taking a lot of damage. They top deck squee. Yeah. And we're dead. Nothing we can draw saves us. Yeah. Alright. Maybe too many duress. The old best of one. Endlessly tweaking the deck. Alright. We're just gonna turn into full temporary lockdown believers. Go down a smite. It is lockdown gaming. It is kind of sad that lockdown exiles some of the cards that we want on the battlefield, but it's really good for these low to the ground aggro decks. Alright, we got the smite. Mono red on the play. Wow. This felt like a lot of mono red today. I will kill the claw. You have the rage. Rage doesn't save it. Okay, yep. Opponent does the counting thing, figures out Monastery Swiftspear, will not have any problems. Okay, maybe a few too many rest in peace. I don't know. I don't think we can think too hard about how this mono red on the play matchup is gonna go anyways. Let's get the rest in peace down so that we can maybe get a life linking indestructible body. There's 6 cards in exile, so one more means we get to turn on Ketramose. Heartfire Hero on top. Fabled Passage. Youch. Not great. I'll play another Rest in Peace because I have nothing else to do. And opponent probably is going to kill us. Temporary Lockdown? I probably actually should have held the Rest in Peace. I forgot we're playing like 4 copies of Temporary Lockdown. Lightning Strike to the graveyard. And we roll into another land. Alright. 2 Nightmares. We can grow them with our Fabled Passage, which is kind of fun, but looking rough. Maybe we cut Kaya. I just don't think we're ever going to play this card with the decks we're playing against. Man, I love Kaya. Okay, we'll take the tome, I guess. Oh. You click the one you don't want? That makes sense. My bad. We're dead anyways. Okay. Kaya, I'm sorry. You don't make the cut. Damn. I am in the mono red circle of hell. I dodged it when I was climbing to Mythic for so long, and now it's nothing but mono red. Kind of annoying. I mean, really, it's really quite annoying. Where is our new favorite card? Ride's End. Deadly Cover-Up? No, I don't think we play Deadly Cover-Up in this deck. Go down a rip, play another Ride's End. Even more removal. Surely that will fix the problem. Nice thing with Ride's End is it can exile a tapped creature on your turn, so you can still draw a card. This hand is questionable. We'll wait, I guess. Technically the right thing to do to wait till the opponent's turn. I think after this one though, I might just hop into a doppelgang game to finish things off. What the ever-loving... What? Okay. Opponent is going to try and harmless offering us. Interesting. I could get rid of the Grimoire. Doesn't feel like the right move. I think its Annex is the right move. Momentum Breaker. The temporary lockdown's probably not very good into. So after we put in even more cards to deal with mono red, we get to face Grixis Pact. Good times. I'm gonna save this to draw cards, I think. Okay, it is Tome drawn. I think we can afford to scry a few times with our tomes. That's definitely not scary. Not scary at all. Demonic Pack. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not going to be. Bandit's Talent. Well, aren't you a bundle of fun opponent? Target opponent discards 2 cards? This is like the complete opposite end of the spectrum to mono red. Bandit's Talent. The fun has just begun. All of our creature removal that does nothing. Stop. Stop it, opponent. Please stop making us discard cards. I'm not gonna mess up this thing with Ashiok again. Oh gosh. Another pack. I think we pass. Because they're gonna potentially give us their pack. Okay, they're drawing cards. Looking for their answer to their pack. Ugh. Does not feel like today's games went the way I would have liked, but you don't get to control that. Opponent just scoops it up to their own pack. Okay, well, that's crazy. That's how you win, everyone. Have your opponent play Demonic Pact and then duress their one harmless offering out of their hand after you showed them that you're playing duress in your deck. That is too funny. Opponent said, you know what? I live by it, I die by it. Just sent it. Is this hand good? I don't know. It's a lot of removal. So maybe if we're against mono red for the 6th time today? Super easy, yes. The easiest of wins. Okay, the opponent is on something strange. We'll get it lost. We don't really want them to get any value out of the attack trigger, and we will never draw a land again. Here, soul partition. Aha, we drew land. Nahiri. Opponent is definitely playing a Boros Monument deck. Did you find your monument? I can fix that. You did not. What? This is a spicy pile. Opponent can get back their Inti with Nahiri's -0. I mean, I guess I can get rid of this. When you have Ketramose, the deck's fun. When you don't get Ketramose, oh my goodness. It is just... try your best not to die. Okay, well. This is strange. You know what, we're gonna kill it anyways. I'm too tired to think well. No. Opponent's going to blink it and get a new rebel token.
The fight is inevitable.
I don't think I'm gonna put out a video today. I am so tired. I realize I'm being kind of quiet here, but there's not much to say besides we're getting a bit dumpstered here, it feels like. There's no reason to crack my land. Actually, there is a reason now, so we can actually cast our spells. But wait, I was supposed to cast Exercise on my turn if I wanted to use it. No, the opponent has the monument. The value train has been assembled, and my lack of planeswalker removal is now showing.
Destroy.
It's a token, isn't it? Exile target non-token creature. Gosh. Darn it. I miss Monument to Endurance already. I don't think this is worth it all, but don't really want the opponent building up a board state because we don't really have much in terms of sweepers. Oh my goodness, can we not draw the duress when we could have just hit a land and gotten our Ashiok going? Oh, I forgot about that. Somebody can revive their Shane Soul.
Rise in your perfection.
This is a cool deck from the opponent. I will give them that. I would, if given the option of a deck to lose to, I guess this one's a pretty good one to lose to. Kemba. I'm not sure about the Kemba. Unsure about the Kemba, but they can equip to their flyer. They could have equipped it to the double strike. Oh. Okay. Opponent could have put us down to 2. You can sacrifice the token from Nahiri to the Fountain Port. Holy moly. Alright, this person's an absolute chef. I like it. Rest in peace. That is what we're gonna be doing here. Youch. What is today's run? Okay, well, we'll play a game of Doppelgang after this, but yesterday I went like 14-1. Today I go 2-7. Do I have Doppelgang still here? I think so. This one, right? Yep. Alright, let's play some Doppelgang. Play the big manas. How the virtuous. How likely is it we're going to be playing into some more mono red? That's a good question. This hand stinks. This hand is okay. Could be better. I think the bounce spell is better than the counter spell. Could be wrong. The opponent on Ketramose. Oh, I forgot. We can upgrade the deck. Remove Seize from Slumber and turn it into exile. Opponent has 2 mana open, one of them being green. Beanstalk. Could hold up a counterspell next turn. Vine Lasher, Fabled Passage. Okay, yeah, with Cornucopia is probably a good place to go here, so we can start gaining some life. Unfortunately, it means we can't cast anything this turn, but yeah, my towns were bugged. One of them was 2 mana, the other one was 5. I was about to say, this makes no sense. Okay, it feels pretty bad to bounce a Iridescent Vine Lasher, but I think we'll be able to remove with Seize from Slumber. But it's definitely hurting a little bit. We draw a card with a removal spell. That's magic. And then we ramp and draw a card with a ramp spell. Nice. We will have 7 mana next turn. Another Iridescent Vine Lasher. We need to hit that Sunfall or something. We can bounce the tokens, which is good, I think, with the town. So we can bounce the token, play the Beanstalk again. Okay. Opponent hit the triple Vine Lasher. Brawl. Alright, Luminous Rebuke is nice. Play this. It's an instant, right? I think we want to stop the landfall triggers, so we'll get rid of it. Get a cornucopia. My goodness, is Beanstalk a filthy, filthy, filthy card when you get to go off with it. Of course, our opponent is not playing mono red anymore, so I feel like most decks would look better if they were not playing into mono red. Uh-oh. Rankle's Prank. Rankle Frillback. Bye-bye Beanstalk? Or are you gonna get rid of the Overlord? Surely you get rid of the Beanstalk. Okay. You know what? That's fine with me. Oh. 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 It's a Sunfall. There's a Storm Chaser's talent, finally. We just need to find our doppelgang. One has Aftermath Analyst. We can get back these, oh, okay. We can get back the Sunfall if we want, but I don't see much use in it. Wow. That is a lot of milled cards. Don't really need a cornucopia. No, we'll bounce the Beanstalk. And our talent. We did not draw into what we wanted to. We play the Beanstalk to draw a card. Overlord is pretty nice. We can't full cost or full cast cost it, so we'll just grab back the town so we can loop more value. Gosh. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. Yep, get back a bunch of lands, but it tapped. Opponent is speeding. I repeat, opponent is speeding. Go ahead, gain some life, draw some cards. Where is the doppelgang? I need to know. Start hitting the opponent. We do kind of set our opponent up to oh my goodness, we drew into the town. Sweep pretty well, but this is a fair amount of damage. Storm Chaser's talent is a messed up card, along with, honestly, these are a lot of messed up cards. Sunfall, this town ain't big enough, Beanstalk, Storm Chaser's talent. Grabs a green, black, Aftermath Analyst, mill some cards, Lumra, they got in the hand, Bringer, the last gift. There goes our board. Oh no. Okay, well, blowing up my Beanstalks is kind of mean, but I just Sunfall the board and I feel like I'm probably in a fine spot. No way to give their creatures haste. They can get back all their lands from their graveyard and trigger their Fine Lashers, but fine. There goes one of our towns, two of our towns. Okay. Do I not know how to count? Apparently I do not. Okay, well, that is going to do it for today. Oh my goodness, that sucked. I'm gonna be honest with you, that just sucked. We went 2-9 for the day, just absolutely cooked left and right. Actually, that's a lie. We went, I think, 3-0 for midweek magic, so that's at least one bright spot. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching, and